What if the key to understanding an entire civilization's beliefs, fears, and hopes was hidden in plain sight, etched into symbols that have endured for thousands of years? Ancient Egypt's iconic symbols are more than just art, they're a language of mystery, a code that even the most brilliant minds have struggled to crack. From the Ankh to the Eye of Horus, these enigmatic emblems have sparked endless debates and theories. But here's the thing, despite centuries of study, we've only scratched the surface. What do these symbols truly mean? Why were they so significant to the ancient Egyptians? And why do they continue to captivate us today? In this video, we're diving deep into 30 of the most fascinating and perplexing symbols from ancient Egypt. Symbols that hold secrets we may never fully unravel. By the end, you'll have a new appreciation for the complexity and brilliance of one of history's most mysterious cultures. So let's uncover the stories behind these timeless symbols and explore why they remain some of the greatest unsolved puzzles of the ancient world. Now let's turn our attention to the first symbol on our journey, the Ankh. Often referred to as the key of life, the Ankh is one of the most recognizable and enduring symbols of ancient Egypt. Its distinctive shape resembles a cross with a loop at the top, and it was commonly depicted in the hands of gods and pharaohs, symbolizing their divine authority and eternal life. But where did this powerful emblem originate? Historians believe the Ankh may have roots in early Egyptian concepts of life and fertility, possibly representing the union of male and female energies or the sacred bond between the earthly and the divine. Its presence in art was not just decorative, it was a potent reminder of the eternal cycle of life, death, and rebirth. Interestingly, the Ankh also played a significant role in funerary practices, often placed in tombs to ensure the deceased's safe passage into the afterlife. Yet, despite its widespread use, the true meaning of the Ankh remains a subject of debate. Some scholars suggest it represents the sun rising over the horizon, while others believe it could symbolize the Nile's life-giving waters. What's clear is that the Ankh was far more than a simple glyph. It was a profound expression of the ancient Egyptians' beliefs about existence, mortality, and the divine. As we move forward, you'll see how this symbol's layers of meaning continue to intrigue and inspire us today. Now, let's uncover the mysteries of the Eye of Horus, a symbol that has captivated scholars and enthusiasts alike for centuries. Known as the Wadjet, this ancient emblem represents protection, health, and restoration, and its origins are deeply intertwined with one of Egypt's most compelling myths. The story goes that Horus, the falcon-headed god of the sky, lost his eye in a fierce battle with his uncle Set, the god of chaos. Through divine intervention, the eye was miraculously restored, symbolizing healing and the triumph of order over disorder. This powerful myth gave the Eye of Horus its meaning as a protective amulet, often worn or carried by the living to ward off evil and ensure well-being. It was also widely used in medical practices, with ancient Egyptians believing it could cure ailments and restore vitality. Interestingly, the symbol was divided into 6 parts, each representing a different sense: sight, smell, taste, touch, hearing, and thought, and was used in mathematical calculations for measuring ingredients in medicine and ritual offerings. Yet, despite its practical applications, the Eye of Horus carried a deeper spiritual significance that remains elusive. Some researchers suggest it symbolized the moon, with its phases representing the eye's journey from destruction to restoration. Others believe it was a metaphor for divine wisdom and insight. What's undeniable is that the Eye of Horus was more than just a protective charm. It was a profound expression of the ancient Egyptians' understanding of balance, healing, and the divine. As we continue, you'll see how this enigmatic symbol continues to inspire curiosity and reverence, leaving us with as many questions as it does answers. Now, shifting our focus to another fascinating Egyptian emblem, we encounter the Djed pillar. This ancient symbol, deeply rooted in Egyptian mythology, stands as a representation of stability and strength. Often linked to Osiris, the god of the afterlife and resurrection, the Djed pillar holds a significant place in both religious and funerary practices. Its origins are believed to trace back to prehistoric times, initially symbolizing a tree or a wooden pillar, which later evolved into a more stylized form. In funerary contexts, the Djed pillar was frequently depicted in tombs and burial chambers, symbolizing the deceased's hope for eternal stability and resurrection in the afterlife. It was also a common motif in rituals, particularly during the Heb-Sed festival, which celebrated the pharaoh's continued strength and renewal of power. However, the Djed pillar's cosmological meaning remains a subject of debate among scholars. Some argue it represents the backbone of Osiris, symbolizing his resurrection and the cyclical nature of life and death. Others suggest it may be connected to the concept of the axis mundi, an invisible line connecting the earth to the heavens, embodying order and cosmic stability. What's clear is that the Djed pillar was more than just a physical object. It carried profound spiritual significance, reflecting the ancient Egyptians' deep understanding of life, death, and the divine. As we delve further into the mysteries of Egyptian symbols, the Djed pillar serves as a powerful reminder of their enduring quest for balance and eternal truths. Turning our attention to another iconic symbol of ancient Egypt, we encounter the scarab beetle, a creature that held profound significance in their understanding of life and the divine. This small insect, often depicted in art and jewelry, became a powerful emblem of rebirth and transformation. At its core, the scarab beetle is closely tied to Khepri, a form of the sun god Ra, who is believed to roll the sun across the sky each day, much like the beetle rolls a ball of dung. This daily journey symbolized the cycle of the sun's death and rebirth, mirroring the natural and spiritual processes of renewal. For the ancient Egyptians, the scarab's behavior became a metaphor for the eternal cycle of life, death, and resurrection. This is why scarab amulets were so prevalent in their culture, often placed within the wrappings of mummies to ensure safe passage into the afterlife. These amulets, crafted from stone or faience, were inscribed with spells or prayers, offering protection and guidance for the deceased. Beyond funerary practices, scarabs were also used as seals, their flat undersides engraved with symbols or names to mark ownership or authority. The scarab's widespread use highlights its dual role as both a spiritual and practical symbol, embodying the ancient Egyptians' deep connection to the rhythms of nature and the cosmos. Its enduring presence in their art and rituals speaks to the beetle's ability to encapsulate one of humanity's most universal themes, the promise of renewal and the hope for eternal life. As we continue to explore the mysteries of Egyptian symbolism, the scarab beetle stands as a testament to their ingenuity in finding profound meaning in the natural world. Moving forward, let's uncover the mysteries of the was scepter, a striking emblem of power and dominion in ancient Egypt. This staff, often depicted in the hands of gods and pharaohs, was more than just a ceremonial object. It was a profound symbol of authority, embodying the sacred connection between the divine rulers and the gods they served. The was scepter's design is instantly recognizable, featuring a long, straight shaft topped with the head of a desert animal, usually a canine or a jackal, and a forked base. This unique structure has led to much debate about its origins. Some scholars believe the forked end represents the fertile lands of the Nile, while others argue it symbolizes the control over chaos, reinforcing the pharaoh's role as a protector of order. What makes the was scepter particularly intriguing is its presence in both religious and royal contexts. Gods like Anubis and Set are frequently shown holding it, suggesting its ties to divine power and protection. At the same time, pharaohs wielded it as a sign of their earthly authority, a reminder that their rule was sanctioned by the gods. The was scepter also appears in funerary art, often placed in tombs to ensure the deceased's safe passage into the afterlife. Its dual role as a spiritual and political symbol highlights the Egyptians' belief in the intertwined nature of divine and human governance. Despite its prominence, the exact origins of the scepter remain shrouded in mystery. Was it inspired by an ancient tool, a weapon, or a divine gift? The unanswered questions only add to its allure, making it a fascinating piece of Egypt's symbolic legacy. As we continue our journey through these ancient symbols, the scepter reminds us of the Egyptians' ability to weave power, divinity, and mystery into their art and culture. Now, let's dive into the enigmatic presence of the uraeus, one of ancient Egypt's most potent symbols of sovereignty and divine royalty. This rearing cobra, often depicted with its hood flared and ready to strike, was more than just a decorative element. It was a powerful emblem of protection, authority, and the pharaoh's divine right to rule. The uraeus was prominently displayed on the crowns and headdresses of kings and queens, serving as a constant reminder of their connection to the gods and their role as protectors of the land. Its placement on the forehead was particularly significant, as it symbolized the pharaoh's ability to ward off chaos and enemies, both in life and in the afterlife. But the uraeus wasn't just about protection. It also embodied a duality that captured the essence of Egyptian belief systems. On one hand, it was a guardian, its venomous strike thought to destroy any threat to the pharaoh or the kingdom. On the other hand, it could also represent destruction when wielded by the gods, as seen in myths where deities like Ra used the uraeus to punish evildoers. This balance between protection and destruction highlights the Egyptians' understanding of the complexities of power and divinity. The origins of the uraeus are equally fascinating. Some theories suggest it was inspired by the Egyptian cobra, a creature both feared and revered for its deadly capabilities. Others believe it may have deeper cosmological ties, representing the eye of the sun god Ra or the serpent goddess Wadjet, who was a protector of Lower Egypt. Despite its widespread use in art and iconography, the true significance of the uraeus remains a topic of debate among scholars. Was it purely a symbol of royal authority, or did it hold a deeper spiritual meaning tied to the gods themselves? Its enduring presence in Egyptian culture underscores its importance, leaving us to ponder the mysteries it still holds. As we move forward, the uraeus reminds us of the intricate ways ancient Egyptians intertwined power, protection, and the divine in their symbols and beliefs. Shifting our focus, let's explore the lotus flower, a symbol as beautiful as it is mysterious. In ancient Egypt, the lotus wasn't just a delicate bloom. It was a profound emblem of creation, rebirth, and the eternal cycle of life. The lotus's unique ability to emerge from murky waters at dawn, bloom radiantly, and retreat beneath the surface at night captivated the Egyptians, who saw it as a reflection of the sun's daily journey across the sky. This connection to the sun god Ra, who was believed to be reborn each morning, made the lotus a powerful symbol of renewal and regeneration. It wasn't just about the physical flower, but the deeper spiritual ideas it represented. The lotus was often depicted in art and architecture, from temple carvings to royal jewelry, symbolizing the promise of new beginnings and the triumph of life over chaos. Yet, the lotus's meaning remains partially elusive. While its ties to the sun and rebirth are well documented, scholars still debate whether it carried additional layers of significance. Was it a metaphor for the soul's journey through the afterlife, or did it represent the idea of purity, rising unscathed from the imperfections of the world? Its frequent appearance in funerary art suggests it held a sacred role in guiding the deceased to the afterlife, but the exact nature of that role is still unclear. The lotus flower's enduring presence in Egyptian culture reminds us of their fascination with the cycles of nature and the mysteries of existence. As we continue, the lotus invites us to ponder the delicate balance between creation, rebirth, and the unknown. Turning our attention to the Shen ring, we find a symbol that embodies the timeless and the unbroken. This circular emblem, often depicted as a looped rope with no beginning or end, was a powerful representation of eternity in ancient Egyptian culture. The Shen ring's shape was not just a design choice, it carried profound meaning. Its endless form mirrored the Egyptians' belief in the cyclical nature of life, death, and rebirth. The Shen ring was closely associated with the concept of protection, often appearing in hieroglyphs and royal insignia to signify the safeguarding of the pharaoh's power and the divine order of the universe. You'll frequently see it encircling the names of kings and queens, symbolizing their eternal reign and the god's favor. But the Shen ring wasn't just limited to royalty. It also appeared in amulets and jewelry, worn by ordinary Egyptians who sought its protective qualities in their daily lives. The question that lingers, though, is whether the Shen ring held deeper spiritual meanings beyond its obvious symbolism of eternity and protection. Some scholars suggest it may have been a metaphor for the sun's journey across the sky, while others argue it could represent the unending cycle of the cosmos. Its presence in temple art and funerary contexts hints at a more profound role in rituals and beliefs, yet the full extent of its significance remains a mystery. The Shen ring invites us to reflect on the ancient Egyptians' understanding of time, protection, and the infinite. Moving into the realm of the Tayet, we encounter a symbol deeply intertwined with the goddess Isis, one of the most revered deities in ancient Egyptian mythology. Often referred to as the knot of Isis, the Tayet resembles an Ankh but with its arms folded downward, creating a distinctive shape that has puzzled scholars and enthusiasts alike. This symbol was closely associated with Isis, who embodied magic, motherhood, and healing. The Tayet was believed to carry her protective power, often used in funerary practices to safeguard the deceased on their journey to the afterlife. You'll find it frequently depicted in tombs, amulets, and burial textiles, serving as a talisman against evil forces and a guarantee of eternal protection. But the Tayet, it wasn't just a symbol of safety, it also represented the concept of resurrection and the enduring bond between life and death. Some theories suggest that its unique shape may have been inspired by the girdle or sash worn by Isis, symbolizing her ability to bind and protect. Others argue that it could represent the menstrual blood of the goddess, tying it to themes of fertility and life-giving energy. The debate about its exact meaning continues, with scholars divided over whether it was primarily a protective emblem or a deeper metaphor for the cyclical nature of existence. The Tayet invites us to explore the mysteries of Isis's divine influence and the ancient Egyptians' intricate beliefs about life, death, and the power of the divine feminine. Its enduring presence in Egyptian art and burial rituals leaves us questioning how much of its true significance we've yet to uncover. Now, let's turn our attention to the powerful symbols of the crook and flail, iconic representations of royal authority and divine rule in ancient Egypt. These symbols were not only tools of governance but also deeply spiritual emblems, often seen in the hands of both pharaohs and the god Osiris. The crook, resembling a shepherd's staff, symbolized guidance, care, and leadership, reflecting the pharaoh's role as the protector and guide of his people. On the other hand, the flail, resembling a whip or a tool for threshing grain, represented the pharaoh's power to punish and maintain order, ensuring justice was upheld. Together, these symbols embodied the balance of mercy and authority that defined kingship in ancient Egypt. Their origins are believed to be tied to agricultural practices, with the crook and flail possibly evolving from tools used in farming and animal husbandry, later becoming elevated to symbols of divine rule. When depicted in the hands of Osiris, they signified his role as the judge of the dead, overseeing the afterlife and ensuring the cosmic order was maintained. The crook and flail were also integral to the pharaoh's iconography, appearing in statues, reliefs, and even the tombs of rulers, where they served as a reminder of the pharaoh's eternal sovereignty and connection to the gods. Yet, despite their clear association with power and justice, the deeper spiritual meanings of the crook and flail remain open to interpretation. Some scholars suggest they represent the duality of life and death, while others see them as symbols of the cyclical nature of existence. What is certain is that these enduring emblems continue to captivate us, inviting us to ponder the complexities of ancient Egyptian beliefs about leadership, divinity, and the eternal balance of order and chaos. As we journey further into the realm of ancient Egyptian symbolism, we now encounter the Bennu bird, a fascinating emblem of rebirth and creation, closely tied to the sun god Ra. Often compared to the legendary phoenix, the Bennu bird is said to rise from its own ashes, symbolizing renewal and the endless cycle of life. Its name, derived from the Egyptian word meaning to rise, highlights its association with the sun's daily rebirth, a central theme in Egyptian cosmology. The Bennu bird was believed to have emerged from the sacred waters of creation, embodying the very essence of life and the primeval forces that shaped the universe. Its connection to Ra further deepened its significance, as it was seen as the living manifestation of the sun god's power and vitality. In art and hieroglyphs, the Bennu bird is often depicted with two long feathers on its head and sometimes perched atop a Benben stone, a symbol of the primordial mound from which creation began. Despite its clear ties to rebirth and the sun, the true meaning of the Bennu bird remains shrouded in mystery. Some scholars argue that it represents the soul's journey through the afterlife, while others see it as a symbol of eternal renewal, mirroring the natural cycles of the Nile and the seasons. Could the Bennu bird also hold clues to ancient Egyptian beliefs about cosmic order and the interconnectedness of life and death? As we explore its symbolism, we're reminded of the profound ways in which the ancient Egyptians sought to understand the mysteries of existence through their sacred symbols. The Bennu bird, much like the phoenix, continues to inspire awe and curiosity, inviting us to reflect on the timeless themes of creation, transformation, and the enduring power of life. Moving forward in our exploration of ancient Egyptian symbols, we now turn our attention to the Eight of Crown, a powerful emblem closely associated with the god Osiris. This distinctive crown, often depicted as a tall, white cone adorned with ostrich feathers and flanked by two ram's horns, served as a symbol of divine authority and kingship. While the Eight of Crown is most commonly linked to Osiris, the god of the afterlife and resurrection, its design and significance extend beyond mere representation of power. The inclusion of ostrich feathers, symbolizing truth and justice, combined with the ram's horns, which signify strength and fertility, suggests a deeper connection to the principles of order and cosmic balance. The Eight of Crown was not merely a piece of royal regalia, but also a ritualistic object used in ceremonies honoring Osiris, particularly those related to death and rebirth. Its presence in funerary art and temple reliefs underscores its importance in Egyptian religious practices. Yet, despite its prominent role, many questions remain about its exact use and meaning. Was the Eight of Crown primarily a symbol of Osiris's dominion over the afterlife, or did it also signify the pharaoh's divine right to rule on earth? Some scholars believe that the crown's design reflects the integration of Upper and Lower Egypt, while others suggest it may have held astronomical significance, representing celestial alignments. As we examine the Eight of Crown, we're reminded of the intricate ways in which the ancient Egyptians wove together themes of divinity, authority, and cosmic order into their sacred symbols. This enigmatic crown continues to challenge our understanding, inviting us to delve deeper into the mysteries of Egyptian spirituality and its enduring legacy. Now let's shift our attention to the feather of Maat, a symbol that embodies the ancient Egyptian ideals of truth, justice, and cosmic order. This simple yet profound emblem, often depicted as an ostrich feather, played a central role in one of the most iconic rituals in Egyptian mythology, the weighing of the heart ceremony. In this pivotal moment, the heart of the deceased was placed on a scale and balanced against the feather of Maat. If the heart was found to be lighter or equal in weight to the feather, the soul was deemed worthy to enter the afterlife. However, if the heart was heavier, burdened by wrongdoing, it was devoured by the fearsome creature Ammit, condemning the soul to eternal oblivion. The feather of Maat, therefore, wasn't just a symbol of moral purity, but a tangible measure of one's integrity and adherence to divine principles. Yet, despite its clear role in this ceremony, the feather of Maat continues to spark debate among scholars. Some argue that it represents the universal balance of the cosmos, while others see it as a metaphor for personal accountability and the pursuit of righteousness. The very simplicity of the feather raises questions why this particular object and what deeper layers of meaning might it hold. Could it also symbolize the lightness of a life lived in harmony with Maat, the goddess of truth and order? As we ponder these questions, the feather of Maat serves as a timeless reminder of the ancient Egyptians' commitment to justice and the eternal struggle to align human actions with the divine will. Its enduring mystery challenges us to reflect on the values that guide our own lives, making it one of the most thought-provoking symbols in Egyptian history. Now, let's turn our attention to the Sa symbol, a fascinating emblem that intertwines themes of protection and fertility in ancient Egyptian culture. Often shaped like a looped rope or a knot, this symbol was widely used in amulets and charms, believed to shield the wearer from harm and promote prosperity. Its presence in everyday life highlights the Egyptians' deep connection to spiritual and practical needs, blending the divine with the tangible. But here's where the mystery deepens. The exact origins of the Sa symbol remain unclear. Some scholars suggest it may be tied to the protective powers of the goddess Taweret, the hippopotamus deity associated with childbirth and safeguarding homes. Others propose it could represent the concept of encirclement, symbolizing the all-encompassing nature of divine protection. This ambiguity only adds to its allure, inviting us to explore how such a simple yet powerful design became a cornerstone of Egyptian symbolism. Whether worn as a talisman or inscribed on temple walls, the Sa symbol continues to captivate with its dual role of safeguarding life and fostering growth. As we unravel its mysteries, we're reminded of the enduring ways ancient symbols blend the practical and the profound, leaving us with timeless questions about their true significance. Now we step into the world of the Kartouch, a striking symbol that encapsulates the essence of divine kingship in ancient Egypt. Shaped like an elongated oval with a horizontal line at one end, the Kartouch was more than just an artistic design. It served as a sacred enclosure for a pharaoh's name. This simple yet powerful symbol was believed to protect the ruler's identity for eternity, ensuring their legacy would endure beyond the mortal realm. Inscribed on temple walls, tombs, and monuments, the Kartouch was a visual declaration of the pharaoh's divine authority and their connection to the gods. But what makes this symbol even more intriguing is its deeper significance. While it clearly served as a protective emblem, some scholars argue it might also symbolize the sun's path across the sky, linking the pharaoh to the cosmic order and the eternal cycle of life and death. Others suggest the oval shape could represent the infinite, a never-ending loop that mirrors the pharaoh's timeless reign. Despite its widespread use, the Kartouch continues to raise questions about its origins and the full extent of its spiritual meaning. Was it purely a political tool to reinforce royal power, or did it carry a more profound, mystical message? As we examine the Kartouch, we're reminded of the intricate ways ancient Egyptians intertwined their rulers with the divine, leaving us to ponder the layers of meaning within this iconic symbol. Its legacy endures not just in the sands of Egypt, but in our ongoing quest to understand the mysteries of a civilization that mastered the art of merging the earthly and the eternal. Turning our gaze skyward, we encounter the winged sun disk, a symbol as majestic as it is mysterious. Depicted as a sun disk flanked by outstretched wings, this powerful emblem was deeply rooted in ancient Egyptian spirituality. It represented divine power, protection, and the unwavering presence of the gods in the lives of mortals. Often associated with Horus, the falcon-headed god of the sky, the winged sun disk symbolized his watchful eye over the land of Egypt. It was believed to shield the pharaoh and the people from harm, embodying the celestial authority that governed both the heavens and the earth. But beyond its protective role, the winged sun disk carried a deeper cosmic significance. Some scholars suggest it represented the journey of the sun god Ra across the sky, his wings carrying him through the cycle of day and night. Others interpret it as a symbol of the union between the earthly and the divine, a reminder of the god's omnipresence in the natural world. Yet, despite its prominence in Egyptian art and architecture, the true depth of its meaning remains elusive. Was it simply a visual representation of divine favor, or did it encode a more intricate understanding of the universe? As we explore the winged sun disk, we're left to marvel at the ancient Egyptians' ability to capture the ethereal in a single, timeless symbol, a testament to their profound connection with the cosmos. Its legacy invites us to ponder the mysteries of a civilization that saw the divine in every ray of sunlight and every beat of a falcon's wings. Now, let's shift our focus to the Menat necklace, an intriguing symbol that embodies themes of fertility and rebirth in ancient Egyptian culture. This ornate piece, often crafted from beads and shaped like a counterpoise, was more than just a decorative accessory. It held deep spiritual significance. The Menat necklace was closely associated with the goddess Hathor, who represented motherhood, joy, and renewal. In rituals, it was believed to harness her divine energy, offering protection and promoting vitality. Priests and priestesses would shake the necklace during ceremonies, producing a rhythmic sound thought to invoke the goddess's presence and blessings. But the Menat necklace wasn't just a tool for rituals. It also symbolized the cyclical nature of life, death, and rebirth, resonating with the ancient Egyptians' reverence for the continuity of existence. Despite its prominence in religious practices, many questions remain about its exact role in Egyptian spirituality. Was it primarily a symbol of Hathor's power, or did it serve a broader cosmological purpose? Some scholars suggest it might have been used in healing rituals, while others believe it played a role in ensuring fertility for both the land and its people. The Menat necklace invites us to consider the ways ancient Egyptians sought to connect with the divine, blending artistry, sound, and spirituality into a single, powerful object. Its enduring mystery reminds us of the depth of their beliefs and the intricate ways they expressed their relationship with the sacred. Turning now to another fascinating symbol, we find the serpent, a creature that embodies both chaos and protection in ancient Egyptian mythology. This duality makes the serpent one of the most complex and intriguing symbols in their culture. On one hand, the serpent was seen as a force of destruction and disorder, often associated with Apep, the enemy of the sun god Ra. Apep represented the darkness that threatened to swallow the sun each night, and the Egyptians believed that Ra had to defeat him daily to ensure the sunrise. This connection to chaos made the serpent a symbol of danger and unpredictability. Yet, on the other hand, the serpent was also a powerful protector. The uraeus, the upright cobra often depicted on the crowns of pharaohs, symbolized divine authority and the ruler's ability to ward off evil. It was believed to spit fire at the enemies of the king, acting as a guardian of both the ruler and the kingdom. This protective aspect of the serpent extended to deities like Wadjet, the cobra goddess of Lower Egypt, who was revered as a defender of the land and its people. The serpent's presence in Egyptian art and literature reflects its complex role. It appears in temple carvings, tomb paintings, and amulets, often serving as a reminder of the balance between order and chaos. Its coiled form was used to represent eternity, while its shedding of skin symbolized renewal and transformation. These layers of meaning make it difficult to pin down the serpent's significance entirely. Was it primarily a threat to be overcome or a guardian to be revered? or did it represent the inseparable duality of creation and destruction, life and death? The serpent's enigmatic nature continues to captivate scholars and enthusiasts alike, inviting us to explore the depths of ancient Egyptian thought and their understanding of the world's inherent contradictions. Its dual symbolism reminds us that even the most feared creatures could hold a sacred place in the hearts and minds of an ancient civilization. Moving forward, we come to the Sphinx, one of the most iconic and enigmatic symbols of ancient Egypt. This majestic creature, with the body of a lion and the head of a human, stands as a testament to the power and mystery of the pharaohs. The Great Sphinx of Giza, carved from a single massive limestone block, is perhaps the most famous representation of this symbol. But what exactly does the Sphinx represent, and why does it continue to captivate us today? The Sphinx is widely believed to symbolize royal authority and divine guardianship. Its lion body represents strength and dominance, while the human head, often thought to depict a pharaoh, signifies intelligence and leadership. Together, these elements embody the ideal qualities of a ruler, merging physical power with wisdom. The Sphinx's gaze, eternally fixed on the horizon, is said to watch over the land, protecting it from harm and ensuring the stability of the kingdom. Many scholars associate the Great Sphinx with the pharaoh Khafre, whose pyramid complex it guards. It's believed that the Sphinx was built to honor him and serve as a guardian of his burial site. However, the true purpose and origins of the Sphinx remain shrouded in mystery. Some theories suggest it was constructed much earlier than the Old Kingdom, pointing to weathering patterns that could indicate a much older date. Others propose that the Sphinx was once part of a larger ceremonial complex, perhaps linked to the worship of the sun god Ra. The Sphinx has also inspired countless legends and myths over the centuries. In ancient times, it was said to possess the wisdom of the gods and could pose riddles to those who approached it. The Greek myth of Oedipus and the Sphinx is one of the most famous examples, where the creature asks a riddle that only the wisest can solve. Despite centuries of study, the Sphinx continues to raise questions. Was it purely a symbol of divine kingship, or did it serve a greater astronomical or religious purpose? Why was it built with such precision, and what secrets might still lie hidden beneath its massive paws? The Sphinx stands as a reminder of the grandeur and mystery of ancient Egypt. Its silent presence invites us to ponder the depths of human ingenuity and the enduring allure of the unknown. As we continue our journey through these ancient symbols, the Sphinx serves as a powerful example of how the past still speaks to us, challenging us to uncover its secrets. Turning our attention to another monumental symbol, we encounter the obelisk, a towering structure that played a significant role in ancient Egyptian spirituality. These slender, four-sided monuments, often capped with a pyramidion, were not just architectural marvels but also profound symbols of the sun god Ra and the concept of eternal life. Obelisks were typically carved from a single piece of stone, a feat that required immense skill and precision. The granite used for their construction was often transported from quarries hundreds of miles away, showcasing the ingenuity and determination of ancient Egyptian builders. Once erected, obelisks were often placed in pairs at the entrances of temples, serving as a gateway between the earthly and divine realms. The shape of the obelisk itself held deep symbolic meaning. Its pointed tip, resembling a ray of sunlight, was believed to connect the earth to the heavens, emphasizing Ra's role as the bringer of light and life. The pyramidion at the top was sometimes covered in gold or electrum to reflect the sun's rays, further reinforcing its association with the solar deity. Many obelisks were inscribed with hieroglyphs that praised the gods and commemorated the achievements of pharaohs. These inscriptions often highlighted the ruler's divine connection and their role as an intermediary between the gods and the people. The obelisk thus became a symbol of both religious devotion and royal authority. However, the deeper spiritual significance of obelisks continues to spark debate among scholars. Some suggest they were more than just solar symbols, possibly representing the primordial mound from which the world was created according to Egyptian mythology. Others propose they had an astronomical function, acting as markers for celestial events or aligning with specific stars. The placement of obelisks also raises intriguing questions. Why were they often positioned in pairs, and what was the significance of their alignment with certain temples or celestial bodies? Some theories suggest they were used in rituals to harness cosmic energy or to mark sacred spaces where the divine could be accessed. Today, many ancient Egyptian obelisks can be found in cities around the world, having been transported and re-erected as symbols of cultural heritage and historical fascination. Yet, even as they stand in modern urban landscapes, they continue to evoke the mystery and grandeur of their origins. The obelisk remains a powerful reminder of ancient Egypt's architectural prowess and spiritual depth. As we reflect on its enduring legacy, we are reminded of the timeless human quest to connect with the divine and the eternal. Moving forward, the next symbol we explore will delve into another fascinating aspect of Egyptian belief, offering new insights into this ancient civilization's rich and mysterious heritage. Now, let's shift our focus to the Ba, one of the most intriguing and enigmatic symbols in ancient Egyptian belief. The Ba is often described as the soul or the individuality of a person, representing their unique essence that continues to exist after death. Unlike other symbols we've explored, the Ba is depicted in a strikingly unique way, a bird with a human head blending elements of the earthly and the divine. This hybrid form is deeply symbolic. The bird, often identified as a falcon or a heron, represents freedom, mobility, and the ability to travel between worlds. The human head signifies the individuality and consciousness of the deceased. Together, this imagery suggests that the Ba was thought to move freely between the afterlife and the world of the living, maintaining a connection to both realms. In Egyptian funerary texts, the Ba is frequently mentioned as a vital component of the deceased's journey to the afterlife. It was believed that the Ba could leave the tomb during the day to visit familiar places or loved ones, returning to the body at night. This cyclical movement highlights the Egyptians' belief in an ongoing relationship between the living and the dead, as well as the soul's enduring presence in the world. The exact nature of the Ba's role in the afterlife, however, remains a subject of debate. Some scholars suggest it was responsible for guiding the deceased through the Juwat, the Egyptian underworld, while others propose it served as a guardian or protector of the individual's memory and legacy. The ambiguity surrounding the Ba's function adds to its mystique, leaving us to ponder its true significance in the complex tapestry of Egyptian spirituality. Interestingly, the Ba was not just a concept for the elite. While pharaohs and nobles often depicted their Ba in elaborate tomb paintings, ordinary Egyptians also believed in its existence, though detailed representations were less common. This universality underscores the Ba's importance in Egyptian culture and its role in shaping their understanding of life, death, and the hereafter. As we reflect on the Ba, it's clear that this symbol embodies the ancient Egyptians' profound contemplation of the soul's journey and its connection to both the mortal and immortal worlds. Its depiction as a bird with a human head continues to captivate and inspire, reminding us of the enduring mystery of human existence and the eternal quest for understanding. Next, we'll explore another fascinating symbol that further illuminates the spiritual beliefs of this ancient civilization. Now, let's turn our attention to the Ka, another cornerstone of ancient Egyptian spirituality that offers a fascinating glimpse into their beliefs about life, energy, and the afterlife. The Ka is often described as the life force or spirit that animates every living being, a vital essence that distinguishes the living from the dead. Unlike the Ba, which represents the individual's unique personality and mobility, the Ka is more closely tied to the physical body, serving as a kind of spiritual double that sustains life and continues to exist after death. In Egyptian art, the Ka is frequently depicted as a pair of upraised arms, sometimes crowned with a symbol resembling a headdress. This imagery is thought to represent the Ka's protective and nurturing role, embracing the individual in life and guiding them in the afterlife. The Ka was believed to reside within the body during life, but after death, it required sustenance to survive eternally. This is why offerings of food, drink, and incense were so central to Egyptian funerary practices. They were meant to nourish the Ka and ensure its well-being in the hereafter. One of the most intriguing aspects of the Ka is its relationship to the human soul. While the Ba represents the individuality and mobility of the deceased, the Ka is often seen as a more universal force, a shared essence that connects all living beings. This duality raises profound questions about how the ancient Egyptians understood the self and the afterlife. Was the Ka a standalone entity, or did it merge with other spiritual components like the Ba and the Ankh to form a complete soul? Scholars continue to debate these questions as the exact nature of the Ka's role in the afterlife remains shrouded in mystery. Another fascinating aspect of the Ka is its connection to the physical body. The Egyptians believed that the Ka could not survive without a physical form to inhabit, which is why mummification and the preservation of the body were so crucial. Statues and reliefs of the deceased, known as Ka statues, were often placed in tombs to serve as alternative vessels for the Ka in case the body was damaged or destroyed. These statues were believed to house the Ka, ensuring its continued existence and connection to the world of the living. The Ka's importance extended beyond the individual to the broader social and spiritual fabric of ancient Egypt. Kings and nobles often emphasized their Ka in inscriptions and art, linking it to their divine authority and eternal legacy. Even ordinary Egyptians believed in the Ka's significance, as it represented their hope for continued existence and connection to their loved ones after death. As we explore the Ka, it's clear that this symbol encapsulates the ancient Egyptians' deep reverence for life and their intricate beliefs about what comes after. Its representation in art and its role in funerary practices provide a window into a worldview that saw life and death as interconnected, with the Ka serving as a bridge between the two. Next, we'll delve into another symbol that further unravels the complexities of this ancient culture's spiritual landscape. Now, shifting our focus to another enigmatic symbol, we encounter the He symbol, a fascinating representation of infinity and eternity in ancient Egyptian culture. This symbol, often depicted as a figure kneeling with arms raised, holds a profound significance that continues to intrigue historians and scholars alike. The He symbol is deeply embedded in the spiritual and cosmological beliefs of the Egyptians, serving as a powerful reminder of their understanding of time and the eternal nature of existence. In hieroglyphs, the He symbol frequently appears in contexts related to longevity and the boundless nature of the universe. It was often associated with the gods, particularly those linked to creation and the cyclical nature of life and death. The symbol's depiction of a kneeling figure with raised arms is thought to represent the act of praise or submission to the divine, reinforcing its connection to the infinite and the eternal. One of the most compelling aspects of the He symbol is its use in royal and religious iconography. Pharaohs, eager to emphasize their divine right to rule and their connection to the gods, often incorporated the He symbol into their inscriptions and regalia. It was a way to convey their eternal presence and the timeless nature of their reign. Similarly, in religious texts, the symbol appears in prayers and spells, invoking the concept of eternity to ensure the deceased's safe passage to the afterlife. Despite its widespread use, the origins of the He symbol remain a mystery. Some scholars suggest that it may have evolved from earlier symbols representing the sky or the horizon, both of which embody the idea of infinite expanse. Others propose that it might have been inspired by the natural world, such as the endless cycles of the sun and the stars. The exact meaning and evolution of the He symbol continue to be debated, adding to its allure and mystique. The He symbol's deeper meaning also raises questions about the ancient Egyptians' perception of time and existence. Unlike modern concepts of linear time, the Egyptians viewed time as a cyclical process, with the He symbol encapsulating the endless flow of life, death, and rebirth. This perspective is reflected in their rituals, architecture, and daily life, where the symbol served as a constant reminder of the eternal nature of the cosmos. As we explore the He symbol, it becomes clear that this enigmatic representation of infinity and eternity offers a unique window into the ancient Egyptian worldview. Its presence in hieroglyphs, religious texts, and royal iconography underscores its importance in their culture, while the ongoing debates about its origins and deeper meaning keep it a subject of fascination. Next, we'll uncover another symbol that further reveals the complexities of this ancient civilization's spiritual beliefs. Turning our attention to another captivating symbol, we now explore the Nebu symbol, a representation of gold and eternal life in ancient Egyptian culture. This symbol, often depicted as a hieroglyph resembling a collar or necklace, carries a profound significance that reflects the Egyptians' reverence for gold, not just as a material but as a spiritual entity. Gold in ancient Egypt was more than a precious metal. It was considered the flesh of the gods, particularly the sun god Ra. The Nebu symbol, therefore, became a powerful emblem of divinity, immortality, and the eternal nature of the soul. It was frequently used in funerary contexts, adorning the tombs and sarcophagi of pharaohs to signify their transformation into divine beings in the afterlife. The symbol's association with eternal life made it a crucial element in ensuring the deceased's journey to the hereafter was both successful and everlasting. In Egyptian art, the Nebu symbol appears in various forms, often integrated into jewelry, amulets, and royal regalia. Its presence in these artifacts highlights its dual role as a symbol of both earthly wealth and spiritual transcendence. The symbol's intricate design, resembling a collar with beads or pendants, is thought to represent the protective embrace of the gods, offering the wearer not only material prosperity, but also divine favor and eternal protection. One of the most intriguing aspects of the Nebu symbol is its connection to the concept of transformation. Just as gold is refined through fire, the Egyptians believed the soul underwent a similar process of purification and renewal in the afterlife. The Nebu symbol, therefore, served as a reminder of this spiritual metamorphosis, embodying the idea that death was not an end but a transition to a higher state of existence. Despite its prominence in Egyptian art and religion, the exact origins and deeper spiritual implications of the Nebu symbol remain shrouded in mystery. Some scholars suggest that its design may have been influenced by the physical appearance of gold itself, with its shimmering beauty and durability inspiring its use as a symbol of eternity. Others propose that it may have evolved from earlier symbols representing the sun's rays or the protective embrace of the goddess Hathor. The Nebu symbol's enduring allure lies in its ability to encapsulate both the material and the metaphysical. It bridges the gap between the tangible value of gold and the intangible concept of eternal life, offering a glimpse into the ancient Egyptians' intricate belief system. As we continue to uncover the secrets of this symbol, it serves as a testament to their profound understanding of life, death, and the divine. Next, we'll examine another symbol that further illuminates the spiritual and cosmological complexities of this ancient civilization, revealing yet another layer of their enigmatic worldview. Moving forward in our exploration, we now turn our gaze to the Ankh, a symbol that embodies the horizon and the cyclical nature of life and death in ancient Egyptian belief. Depicted as the sun rising or setting between two mountains, the Ankh represents the threshold between the earthly and the divine, a liminal space where the world of the living meets the realm of the gods. At the heart of the Ankh symbolism is its close association with the sun god Ra. Each dawn, as Ra emerged from the horizon, He was believed to bring life and renewal to the world, while his descent at sunset marked a journey into the underworld, a realm of transformation and rebirth. This daily cycle mirrored the Egyptians' understanding of existence, a continuous loop of creation, death, and renewal. The Ankh, therefore, became a powerful emblem of this cosmic rhythm, reminding the living of the eternal cycle that governs all things. In Egyptian art and architecture, the Ankh often appears in depictions of temples and tombs, symbolizing the gateway to the afterlife. The hieroglyph itself, showing the sun cradled between two peaks, was used to signify both the literal horizon and the spiritual transition from one state of being to another. For the deceased, the Ankh represented the moment of passing into the divine realm, where they would join the gods and partake in the eternal cycle of life. The Ankh's deeper cosmological significance remains a subject of fascination and debate among scholars. Some interpret it as a representation of the natural order, a visual metaphor for the balance between light and darkness, life and death. Others see it as a symbol of the soul's journey, marking the stages of spiritual evolution from earthly existence to divine immortality. The dual peaks of the Ankh could also be linked to the unification of Upper and Lower Egypt, further reinforcing its role as a symbol of harmony and continuity. Despite its profound meaning, the Ankh retains an air of mystery. Its exact origins and the full extent of its spiritual implications are still not fully understood. Was it inspired by the physical landscape of Egypt with its iconic hills framing the sunrise? Or does it draw from deeper mythological narratives about the sun's journey through the cosmos? These unanswered questions only add to the symbol's allure, inviting us to ponder the ancient Egyptians' intricate relationship with the natural and the divine. The Ankh serves as a poignant reminder of the Egyptians' reverence for the cycles of nature and their belief in the interconnectedness of all existence. As we continue to unravel its mysteries, this symbol offers a window into their worldview, one where life, death, and renewal were not separate events but part of a grand, eternal dance. In our next exploration, we'll uncover yet another symbol that further deepens our understanding of this ancient civilization's spiritual and cosmological complexity. Shifting our focus, we now delve into the Nevis bull, a symbol deeply intertwined with fertility and the sun god Ra. Revered in ancient Egypt, the Nevis bull was not merely an animal but a sacred embodiment of divine power and renewal. Often depicted with a distinctive, robust form, the Nevis bull was believed to carry the essence of Ra himself, serving as a living link between the heavens and the earth. The Nevis bull's association with fertility stemmed from its role in rituals aimed at ensuring the prosperity of the land. Egyptians viewed the bull as a source of vitality, its strength and virility symbolizing the regenerative forces of nature. During key ceremonies, the bull was honored as a mediator between the gods and humanity, its presence thought to invoke divine favor and blessings. Through these rituals, the Nevis bull became a focal point for prayers and offerings, particularly in times of agricultural significance, such as planting or harvest seasons. Yet, the Nevis bull's connection to Ra adds another layer of intrigue. As the sun god, Ra was the ultimate symbol of life and energy, and the bull was seen as his earthly counterpart. This dual symbolism elevated the Nevis bull to a position of immense spiritual importance. Some scholars suggest that the bull's black coat was intentionally chosen to represent the fertile, dark soil of the Nile, further emphasizing its role in sustaining life. Despite its prominence, the Nevis bull's full significance remains shrouded in mystery. Why was this particular animal chosen to embody such divine qualities? Was it due to its physical strength, or were there deeper mythological reasons? Additionally, the rituals surrounding the Nevis bull, though well documented, leave room for interpretation. Were these ceremonies purely agricultural, or did they carry a more profound cosmological meaning? These unanswered questions continue to captivate researchers, offering glimpses into the complex interplay between religion, nature, and daily life in ancient Egypt. The Nevis bull stands as a testament to the Egyptians' deep reverence for the natural world and their belief in the interconnectedness of all life. Its enduring legacy invites us to reflect on the ways in which ancient cultures sought to understand and harness the forces that shape their existence. As we move forward, we'll uncover yet another symbol that further illuminates the rich tapestry of ancient Egyptian spirituality. Now, turning our attention to another fascinating emblem, let's explore the double crown, a powerful symbol that represents the unification of Upper and Lower Egypt. Known as the Pshent, this crown combined the white crown of Upper Egypt and the red crown of Lower Egypt, creating a single, iconic headpiece that embodied the unity and balance of the two lands. The double crown was more than just a symbol of political harmony. It was a bold statement of royal authority and divine right, worn exclusively by pharaohs to signify their role as the unifiers and protectors of Egypt. The white crown, with its tall, bulbous shape, symbolized the sovereignty of Upper Egypt, while the red crown, distinguished by its flat, curled base, represented the dominion of Lower Egypt. By merging these two crowns, the Pshent became a potent visual metaphor for the pharaoh's ability to govern a vast and diverse kingdom. This unification was not just a physical or political act, but a spiritual one, as the pharaoh was believed to embody the god Horus, who unified the lands in myth. The double crown thus served as a reminder of the pharaoh's divine mandate to maintain order and stability across Egypt. Despite its clear symbolism, the origins of the double crown remain shrouded in mystery. Historians debate when and how the Pshent first emerged as a symbol of unification. Some suggest it dates back to the early dynastic period, around 3100 BC, when the first pharaohs sought to consolidate their power. Others argue that its design evolved over centuries, reflecting the changing political and cultural landscape of ancient Egypt. The exact process of its creation, as well as the rituals associated with its use, continue to be topics of speculation, adding to the allure of this ancient symbol. The double crown's enduring legacy lies in its ability to capture the essence of Egyptian kingship. It was not merely a piece of regalia, but a powerful statement of the pharaoh's role as the earthly representative of the gods. As we reflect on the significance of the Pshent, we're reminded of the ingenuity and vision of the ancient Egyptians, who crafted symbols that transcended time and continue to captivate us today. Next, we'll uncover another iconic symbol that further reveals the depth of Egypt's spiritual and cultural heritage. Shifting our focus to another emblem of immense historical weight, let's delve into the red crown, a symbol deeply tied to the identity of Lower Egypt. Known as the Deseret, this crown featured a distinctive flat, curled base and was often depicted in red, symbolizing the fertile lands of the Nile Delta. The red crown wasn't just a piece of royal attire. It was a powerful emblem of the pharaoh's dominion over the northern region of Egypt, representing both authority and the life-giving essence of the land it ruled. The Deseret's design was steeped in meaning, with its shape believed to mirror the protective cobra goddess Wadjet, who was closely associated with Lower Egypt. This connection reinforced the crown's role as a symbol of protection and sovereignty. When worn by the pharaoh, the red crown served as a visual declaration of their control over the prosperous and strategically vital Delta region. It was also a reminder of the pharaoh's responsibility to safeguard the people and resources of Lower Egypt, ensuring stability and prosperity. However, despite its prominence in royal iconography, the origins and deeper spiritual significance of the red crown remain subjects of debate. Some scholars suggest it may have roots in prehistoric times, long before the unification of Egypt, while others believe its design and symbolism evolved alongside the political structure of the kingdom. The exact rituals associated with its use and the full extent of its symbolic meaning are still unclear, leaving historians to piece together clues from ancient texts and artifacts. The red crown's enduring presence in Egyptian art and culture speaks to its importance as more than just a symbol of power. It was a testament to the identity and pride of Lower Egypt, a land of abundance and strategic significance. As we explore this ancient emblem, we're reminded of the complexity of Egyptian symbolism and the layers of meaning that continue to elude full understanding. Next, we'll uncover yet another symbol that further illuminates the rich tapestry of ancient Egypt's spiritual and cultural heritage. Turning our attention to the southern reaches of ancient Egypt, we encounter the white crown known as the Hedjet. This striking emblem, with its tall, conical shape and smooth, white surface, stood as a powerful symbol of Upper Egypt, the land of the Nile's southern flow and its lush, fertile valleys. Just as the red crown represented the identity of Lower Egypt, the white crown embodied the pride and authority of Upper Egypt, serving as a visual declaration of the pharaoh's sovereignty over the southern realm. The Hedjet's design was both simple and profound, its white color symbolizing purity, divinity, and the sacred connection between the pharaoh and the gods. It was often paired with the red crown in depictions of the unification of Upper and Lower Egypt, illustrating the pharaoh's dual role as ruler of both regions. Together, these crowns formed the double crown or Pishent, a symbol of unity and the pharaoh's divine authority over the entire kingdom. Yet, the origins of the white crown remain shrouded in mystery. Some scholars suggest it may have been inspired by the shape of a ceremonial headdress used in ancient rituals, while others believe it could have drawn from the natural landscape of Upper Egypt, such as the towering cliffs along the Nile. Its exact symbolism and the rituals associated with its use are still debated, leaving historians to piece together clues from tomb paintings, temple carvings, and ancient texts. What we do know is that the white crown was more than just a symbol of power. It was a representation of the cultural and spiritual identity of Upper Egypt. Its presence in royal iconography served as a reminder of the region's importance in the broader context of Egyptian history and the pharaoh's role as a unifying force. As we continue to explore this ancient emblem, we're reminded of the enduring allure of Egyptian symbols and the layers of meaning that continue to captivate us. Next, we'll uncover the final piece of this fascinating puzzle, exploring a symbol that ties together the legacy of ancient Egypt's divine rulers. Now, as we step into the final chapter of our journey through ancient Egyptian symbols, we encounter the Nemes headdress, a striking emblem of kingship and divine authority. This iconic headdress, with its striped fabric and distinctive lappets falling over the shoulders, is perhaps one of the most recognizable symbols of pharaonic power. It was worn exclusively by the rulers of Egypt, serving as a visual declaration of their divine right to rule and their connection to the gods. The Nemes headdress is most famously depicted in the monumental statues of pharaohs, such as the Great Sphinx of Giza and the countless statues of Ramses the Great. Its design, with its alternating bands of gold and blue, symbolized the pharaoh's dual role as both a mortal ruler and a divine being. The striped pattern is thought to represent the rays of the sun, further emphasizing the pharaoh's connection to the sun god Ra and his role as a mediator between the gods and the people. Yet, despite its widespread use in art and iconography, the exact ritualistic significance of the Nemes headdress remains a mystery. Was it worn only during specific ceremonies, or was it a daily symbol of the pharaoh's authority? Did its design hold deeper cosmological meanings, or was it primarily a practical piece of royal attire? These questions continue to puzzle historians, as the headdress is rarely mentioned in ancient texts, leaving us to interpret its meaning through its visual depictions alone. What we do know is that the Nemes headdress was more than just a crown. It was a symbol of the pharaoh's divine essence and their role as the guardian of Maat, the cosmic order. Its presence in statues and temple carvings served as a reminder of the ruler's eternal legacy and their responsibility to maintain balance in the kingdom. As we conclude our exploration of this fascinating symbol, we're reminded of the enduring allure of ancient Egypt's mysteries and the profound ways these symbols continue to captivate our imagination. As we bring our exploration of these 30 ancient Egyptian symbols to a close, it's clear that these enigmatic emblems hold a timeless fascination. From the life-giving Ankh to the regal Neme's headdress, each symbol offers a glimpse into the beliefs, rituals, and worldview of one of history's most intriguing civilizations. Yet, despite centuries of study, many of these symbols remain shrouded in mystery, their deeper meanings eluding even the most dedicated scholars. These symbols were not just decorative, they were powerful expressions of divine authority, cosmic order, and the eternal cycle of life and death. They adorned temples, tombs, and artifacts, serving as reminders of the pharaoh's connection to the gods and their role as custodians of Maat, the balance of the universe. Their enduring presence in art and architecture speaks to their profound cultural significance and their ability to captivate our imagination across millennia. So, which of these symbols intrigues you the most? Was it the protective Eye of Horus, the transformative scarab beetle, or perhaps the mysterious jade pillar? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your thoughts and theories. If you're as fascinated by ancient Egypt as we are, don't forget to explore more on our channel, where we dive deeper into the mysteries of the past. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Together, let's continue unraveling the secrets of this extraordinary civilization and the symbols that still whisper their stories to us today. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the wonders of ancient Egypt.